I predicted 4 Grammys looks, and some were accurate-ish, and some I really, really struggled. Hi y'all, I'm Elle, the ultimate fangirl, and I thought it would be really fun to predict 4 Grammy looks for 4 different artists. So I did this last week before the Grammys, but I just haven't had time to film a video about it, so we're doing it now. So I designed 4 different looks for 4 different artists. These are specific artists that I felt like I know the most about and that I can predict something in the realm of possibility of. So even if it's not accurate, it's something that I can maybe kind of see them wearing. I looked at their recent trends of red carpet looks and just what they've been wearing in general, and I designed makeup and outfits for them. So the artists I designed are Sabrina Carpenter, Gracie Abrams, Olivia Rodrigo, and of course we can't design Grammy outfits without mentioning Taylor Swift. So I really want to start with Sabrina. Looking at this drawing, please just ignore the face. I really struggled. I know those eyes look like they could like be from a doll that comes into your room at 1 a.m. and kills you, but like ignoring that. So when I took notes on like what she's been wearing and what she tends to wear and what I wanted to add pastel. She's really known for her pastel blue, but I also wanted to add pastel pink because I love her pastel pink heart cutout outfit. And so I gave her a very ombre look, partially inspired by Disney's Ariel designer dress doll. Very specific reference, but I was just inspired by that with like the color scheme and all. I felt like the Eras tour really gave Sabrina that like boost to where she is now so that she could release short and sweet and like it be a major thing. I really wanted to play with the heart cutout that she wore to the Eras tour a lot of the time. I felt like giving her the heart cutout corset just like it would be too repetitive, especially for an event like the Grammys. So I decided I would give it to her on her upper thigh on the side of her leg, with pastel blue rhinestones coming out. So this is my prediction, and this is what Sabrina actually wore. I do think that the silhouette was about the same, which makes sense because it's always the same silhouette with Sabrina. I'd say the shade of blue that we used is around the same. Obviously she did not wear pink, but I wish she did. And I think that's about where the resemblance ends. Thinking back, I don't entirely know that she would do like the leg heart cutout at the Grammys because it's just like a very classy thing as opposed to her concerts. However, if you saw what Kanye West's wife wore, or what she didn't wear, I guess, anything's in the realm of possibility, I guess, for the Grammys. So next we're gonna go into Gracie Abrams. She was the last one I designed, and I was just like, 3 doesn't feel like enough for a video, so we're gonna do 4. So it was a very rushed thing because I was like, oh, they're gonna get on that red carpet soon, and I'd been busy all day, and I was like, oh, I just have like 20 minutes, let's just do a drawing. So I was really inspired by Gracie's Met Gala look, but I did want it to look more sophisticated and less overwhelming because I did feel like her Met Gala dress was overwhelming. Like the top with the bows right here, and there's black and then white bows everywhere, and then white tulle, and then there's bows on top of it. It felt so overwhelming, and it felt so costumey and like over the top that just felt like ridiculous. So I wanted to play off of that but not be like that because I do feel that the Grammys are very classy. So I wanted to keep her sketch kind of simple because her looks tend to be simple. They tend to be done by Chanel and they are generally in black and white. I've noticed that when she wears like a lot of color and more like dramatic or over the top looks, it just kind of looks costumey and kind of just like eats her up. It doesn't look great. So I did want to keep it simple. I did want to keep it black and white. She loves her bows, so obviously I had to give her a hair bow, and then I gave her a pearl necklace and pearl earrings as accessories, and then I gave her a belt like right here, and it's black, and obviously the black gloves to match, and black Mary Janes because you can actually see her shoes in this one. And then I gave her a very poofy white skirt, but it's just like poofy, there's nothing on it making it like too over the top. So this was my final prediction, and this is what she wore. It's very Princess Leia-esque, and as much as I love Gracie, I don't know that it works. Again, it feels so costumey. I feel like the dress could be so elegant without her little cape and hood. Like, why are we wearing a hood to the Grammys? It's not raining. Now, I did predict the length of the dress. My one thing that I'm really proud of myself for predicting is the belt, because I thought that was like so cool that I was accurate on that. But yeah, I did not love her Grammys look. I wish she showed up in mine instead. Not gonna lie. So next up, I wanted to talk about my design for Olivia Rodrigo. So aside from her producer being nominated and stuff, Olivia went for two main reasons. First of all, she was announcing Chappell Roan. And second, she was nominated for Can't Catch Me Now from The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which she unfortunately lost. So Chappell's outfits tend to be more like overdramatic and costumey, but again, like in a good way. So I wanted to really give that to Olivia, like that inspiration, because I do feel like a lot of her looks are more simple, but I wish she would go with more like, give me a ball gown from time to time. I would love that. Like if she showed up in a full like ball gown, I would never shut up about it. I was also inspired by Lucy Gray from The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because that was, at the end of the day, what she was nominated for. So I did give her ball gown princessy sleeves, and I gave her the corset with the flower designs on it. And then we have the mesh skirt, which while I was designing it, I was like, oh, this is so Lucy Gray. And then I looked at it an hour later and I was like, I designed Taylor Swift's Speak Now cupcake dress, but less poofy. Because if you look at it, it's like the same. And they both have purple too. So I think if she wore this, she would be called a copycat instantly. I know she would. I know that she would never wear this, but like, a girl can dream. So I did still want to give her that mesh colorful tiered skirt though, and I did that. And so I gave her like very natural colors. So I gave her like a grayish white and some lighter, more tame purples. As we know, Olivia loves her purples, and then greens, like natural greens. This is my least accurate one. This is what I designed, and this is what Olivia wore. I should have known better, honestly. Like I should have known she was just gonna wear her like straight down. Yeah, I should have known. I don't know why I did that. She's gonna wear a straight down black dress. She wore it to the Hunger Games premiere. She wore it to Grammys a few years ago. It's what she's gonna wear. And she looks great in it, so why not? I will say, the back, stunning. Her hair, incredible. But I do wish she would branch out from time to time. And I do feel like the Grammys is a good time to do that, especially when you're announcing Chappell Roan. Like, next to Chappell, do you see how boring that dress looks? I did, however, predict that Olivia would be in a floor-length dress. Give me credit where credit is due. But that is all I predicted right. Finally, my Taylor Swift prediction. I was so sure Taylor was going to have us clowning. So I designed based on that theory. I wasn't right, but I designed based on that. So originally my design had like the like frayed cut edges with like holes in it and stuff, but it really was giving that one Speak Now tour haunted dress. So I did change that pretty fast, and I completely scrapped it and gave a complete new idea. So I was thinking, you know what comes before Reputation? The short-lived era of Bleachella. So I did not think Taylor is going to cut her hair and bleach her hair again, but I did give her a streak in her hair that is so red, so scarlet. It was maroon, and I did give her the very Bleachella-esque deep dark makeup that does not always look great on her, kind of washes her out, but I made it a bit lighter and it, again, a bit more red, because Bleachella was more purple. During Bleachella, she did wear more costumey, dark outfits. And I really went based off of this for the red carpet outfits, because I don't think she did any red carpet outfits during Reputation. If she did, it was only one or two. It was not a common thing. So I really only looked at Bleachella, because what else am I going to look at? I'm not going to look at Lover. Taylor also loved plaid during the Reputation era. That's one thing. Like, she was wearing plaid, and she's wearing plaid a lot now, so obviously I had to give her plaid. So I gave her a basic black dress with a lot of plaid additions. She's been loving her corsets and her shapes recently, so I gave her a neckline with a lot of shapes and just a really strong silhouette. Like, the corset is pointy like last year's Grammys, like the Fortnite music video, and she has corsets on her uneven gloves and on her just like in the front of her dress. And I did want to still give that reference to Tortured Poets because she is still nominated for Tortured Poets. So I did want to give some reference there. So overall, I gave her a straight down black dress that flares out at the bottom and has that plaid, and I gave her the uneven gloves. I love, love, love uneven gloves. It's my prediction. And if you've somehow escaped it, this is what she wore. And this is like exactly what I was predicting for her to wear to the Super Bowl. So I like have 0 predictions left. Like I'm out. She was in a short little red dress with a T written on her upper thigh. And I never in a million years would have predicted this for the Grammys. But she ate though. It was such a shock. And I was like, yes. I did kind of predict like the top having like that kind of sort of sharpy, pointy silhouette. It's a bit of a reach, but I kind of. Honestly, it's iconic. And I love that she wore something that she could dance in. I felt like she had so much fun in it. I'm really excited to see her Super Bowl look though, because that's like exactly what I thought she would wear. Honestly, she could rewear it and I would be clapping and cheering. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments about my designs because I'm really proud of them. I want to know what other people think though. I do want to go to fashion school, so let me know if you love them, if you hate them, and make sure to like and subscribe. Next week I will be going over my unpopular pop girl opinions, specifically a lot of Taylor Swift. So if you're ready for that, follow me, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!